on the wrong channel, my gaming channel, regarding Mike Tyson's recent fight with Jake Paul. And I noticed a lot of people, were expecting somehow a vintage Mike Tyson to come out and blast Jake Paul out in the first round. Clearly not understanding business, clearly not understanding the process, and clearly not understanding that it was money making for Mike and money making for Jake Paul. So it was quite clear from the outset, if Mike knocked out Jake Paul, he wouldn't be getting 20 million. He wouldn't be getting paid, right? So why would you sign a contract to fight a man that's going to pay, you're going to get paid 20 million, to then go out there and knock out a dude, the same dude, for no money? After all those weeks of training, after all that pain and sacrifice, why would you then go out there and knock out Jake Paul just to please some fans? The same fans, if you go to them now and ask them for money, they'll turn a deaf ear. Oh, they might give Mike some money, but I wouldn't rely on fickle fans to support my living. So people don't give a damn. They don't care, right? So Mike did what was best for him and his family. And kudos to Mike Tyson. And for those people out there who actually thought that Mike was going to actually break the contract for you, think again. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's unrealistic expectation. And the question is, if you were in that position and you could be earning 20 million, would you break the rules or lose your money for some people on YouTube or some other people? You wouldn't. You'd secure your life. You could secure your family. You look after yourself and your family. You wouldn't care about what other people think. So kudos to Mike Tyson for that. It's a shame that Mike has to put himself in that sort of compromising position to, and when I say compromising, even to the point where Mike was dressed the way he was and he turned around, we could see his butt cheeks. I don't think that was by mistake. I actually think that was by design. I really do. A sense of humiliation, a sense of, I don't know. I don't know. If you make these 20 million, we're still going to make a fool of you one way or the other. I didn't like it. Wasn't cool, but neither here nor there. So those are my thoughts on the whole Mike Tyson thing to that point. But I still think people are looking at this the wrong way. Just for a second, picture this. Mike showed us in that fight many opportunities where he could have countered Jake Paul. When Jake Paul was throwing punches to try and hit Mike, Mike had slipped. And we all know from that slip, an old vintage Mike Tyson. Well, it doesn't even have to be vintage Mike Tyson. You just have to be Mike Tyson. You slip. He slips and Jake Paul leaves himself open. You know that right hand and it's good night. You know that right hand is good night. So we know that much. So we should know that much to also understand that Jake Paul was there to be knocked out and Mike more than likely would have knocked out Jake Paul. So let's look at it just for a second. What would have happened if Mike had knocked out Jake Paul? How good is Mike Tyson at 58 years old? Just think this a second, yeah? He could have knocked Jake Paul out in that first round. It was an opportunity. He slipped, got inside, boom. How good is Mike Tyson at 58 years old? And if Mike Tyson is allowed to fight with no restrictions, no rules but boxing rules, obviously the Queensberry rules, how many heavyweights in the world today, if Mike lands, could he beat? Think that for a second. A 58-year-old Mike Tyson is able to slip, get himself into position, and to land a right hand. So, matched correctly, It's a case of within those 2-3 rounds, he could slip, get inside, and let those punches go. The reason why he was biting that glove was to tell himself not to go for the knockout. Because Mike, as far as I'm concerned, because he's got, if you've never boxed, you wouldn't understand, but the fighter's instinct in him is to, I'm in this ring, this guy's trying to attack me, therefore I'm going to knock him out. You've been brought up, you've been taught for so many years, you're in a ring, protect yourself at all times. Yeah? Protect yourself doesn't only mean like put your gloves up. Protect yourself means if a guy's going to throw a punch, protect yourself, slip, counter, bang. You can't do that because for years you've been taught slip, bang, counter, and that's all you've been doing for your career. For over years, Mike's been slipping and throwing the right hand. And then you come in a situation now where you can't do that because you're literally told you're in a boxing ring, but you can't fight. You're in a boxing ring and all you can do is slip, bob and weave. Even the fact that when you throw a jab, the first jab, real significant jab you throw, you rock Jake Paul back, yeah? And Jake Paul pokes his tongue out like this. And when he does that, people who don't know would think, oh, he's just like proving like he can take a shot. But what this means is, Mike, remember, that's not part of the script, bro. That's not part of the script. So you have to just remind Mike that it's not a real fight, bro. You're going to ruin 20 million here. So there's a good relationship between Mike and Jake Paul for sure. So those are my thoughts. And even when Mike, if you in that round, you know, Jake Paul and Mike were up against the ropes there. Jake Paul's talking, whispering in Mike's ear. Stick to the game plan. Stick to the game plan. We'll rob a bank. We're robbing it together, Mike. You're securing your family, and I'm securing mine. We'll rob these people blind. And that, top and bottom of it for me, is what that fight was about. Might be disappointing, might be not what people want to hear, but that is the way I see it. Okay, I think that's it. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave your comments. And if you really want to catch up with me, subscribe to BWTM Gaming, which is all those football videos you see on this channel. Subscribe to that channel. Hit the like button. I'm always over there. Every night I'm streaming. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hop over and watch some videos. I'm out. You take care and happy December.